Okay, hello. Captain Sunny Waffles here, and I got a special guest, a good friend of mine who I've seen on Locale Live, Mr. Matrix Lord. We are gonna be talking about, oopsie, some Locale as well as some Doctor Who drama with a character named Theories and the Type 40 crew. But first, we need to get to know Mr. Matrix Lord. While we're talking to him, because nobody wants to see two old men talking, I'm gonna have some Pokemon gameplay in the background, hatching eggs. Might find a shiny, but Matrix Lord should be here on the call with me right now. Go ahead and say hello.
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
Excellent, excellent. Matrix Lord, what do you want to start talking about first? Locale or the theories drama? I know you have a lot to say
We
about
could,
some locales.
well, I guess we could talk about, uh, we could talk about the Doctor Who drama, I guess, first.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, is that alright, or you wanna?
I think it's smarter, to be honest with you, because I don't think
Yeah.
we'll have too much. As in, I
Yeah.
think we're going to agree more on this drama than
Yeah.
not. So, for people who don't
Right.
know, Fairies is a YouTuber who, for some reason, around 2 weeks ago, decided to criticize a group of YouTubers called Type 40. He titled his video "The Most Disgusting Doctor Who Video on YouTube." Matrix Lord, what made it so disgusting?
Well, first of all, to me, I had voiced my opinion on Twitter on X because it seemed like this nobody on Twitter named Sammy D, who, if you research this guy, he tried to have his own podcast for 4 years. It
Right.
failed. He's got like 37 followers. So he wouldn't get any traction if he went against Dan in Type 40. So he sort of said something to Darius, and Darius just jumped on it. Now, again, you got to understand that all these channels had made announcements that they're going to talk about other stuff because Doctor Who's not going to carry it. And they all did try to do different content, and they all failed. So it kept coming back to Doctor Who, but there's nothing to talk about. I mean, what are you going to talk about? Peter Davison's new coat that they just filmed like a segment for, like, the box set. So he's with Janet Fielding, and he's got an updated coat there and different
Okay.
outfit. And, oh my God, he's got new socks. Like, what the hell? So there's
Matrix.
nothing to talk about.
Matrix.
So
So if
yeah.
there's nothing to talk about, what is Theories attacking Type 40 over?
Well, the thing is that he's trying to get back into Doctor Who, but there's nothing, no news to talk about Doctor Who. So it looks like he thinks the best way to have content is to go to war with other Doctor Who YouTubers and just attack the group. Like, he just totally went after them, trying to make it that what happened was on Doctor Who's anniversary, they didn't do anything. But it seemed like the anniversary in November was the same day as the influencer slash Instagram model slash guy named Oliver Cole, who I think was in his 27 or something like that. And I guess like
Right.
he's famous and he's a millionaire and all that. So he's a Doctor Who fan. So they filmed him in the TARDIS, throwing his coat like he's the Doctor, doing the controls. And Type 40 had basically did a discussion about it, because they were like, what the hell? They found it as, sort of disrespectful that who's this guy in the TARDIS doing that. We find out later on that Oliver Cole is the boyfriend to Russell T Davis.
When the penny drops.
Which
Type 40 didn't like it.
who the hell? What?
Type 40 they didn't like it. They took it very seriously.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, like, they're talking about it because there's nothing to talk about. So, okay, they're covering that. They're covering that because it was in the TARDIS. It is news. They wanted to show he's not the Doctor. Blah blah blah.
They
Then
should be allowed to talk about it.
Thari, right? And but with Tharies, right off the bat, he's listening to this nobody say that they're homophobes, that they're against Oliver Cole because he's gay, right? And the guy puts this thing on, and he's like, "Take care of those whatever the hell. What did he call them? Giz." He said something about homophobes, and he said something about I don't know that terminology. I don't know what he said. But anyway, Tharies just jumped on it, and the moment
Yeah.
yeah, the moment
it was
that
something like a wanker, I think. I think he called him a wanker
yeah, I
or a
don't know that.
prancer or something like
whatever
that.
you call Giz whatever. I don't know. But the guy called him a gay model because he's a gay model, and he's like, "Oh, there it is." He called him like you're not allowed to say gay. Like
I could. That is at the beginning of his little video. I was gonna clip it, but Theories is so boring. I just couldn't clip it, and I didn't want to waste my time putting that on my
I didn't
stream.
even watch the. I didn't. No, I didn't watch the
I
whole
watched
thing
it.
because like
I watched the whole thing.
how could you a whole hour and 5 minutes talk about something that happened for like 2 minutes or not even 2 minutes? It's like
to be honest with you,
like,
he didn't. He didn't. What he did was he was like he watched them bring it up, and then he just downplayed everything they said. He was like, "Well, why are they bringing it up? It's not that big a deal. He's just taking a video on his phone." He ignored the part where, well, it is Russell T Davies' boyfriend. Like,
yeah,
that's kind
of course.
He completely ignored
you
that
wouldn't
part.
Be allowed, that thing's like armed guards. You wouldn't be allowed anywhere near the TARDIS unless, like, you were welcomed on the set, and they had the sound effects, they had the lights. Come on.
Now, Theory said, well, anybody who would be able to touch the TARDIS set would make a video. We all would. So of course he made a video on his little phone, and they put some YouTube music. It's not a big deal. Also, welcome in, Paro. I know you from the verse. I love you. You're a cool guy. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. So, is it a big deal, Matrix Lord?
I mean, they're just covering something on the podcast, connecting to their discussion about Russell T Davies being the showrunner. So, like, it's not a big deal, but it is a big deal because if you look at the way he pinned his tweet, it's like calling them like defamation of character against Dan and his entire podcast group, that they're homophobes, and they're not. But the last time I checked, it was 39,000 views from the Twitter post. Like, you're basically created a billboard calling people an a-hole or something, right? And
That's
it's like
a good point.
Not true. Like,
not true.
It's
not
like,
true.
You're ripping people apart.
I can agree with you there.
But if they can knock on in the UK, if they can knock on your door and say, "Hey, you called this person a poo-poo head, we're gonna arrest you." This is what they do in the UK, right? Any little thing that's woke or whatever, they'll arrest you. Right? So how is this guy, right, trying to? Not only is he trying to make money by at the expense of destroying another group. And let me tell you, when I say he is trying to destroy the group, because he's got a pinned tweet calling them homophobes. How are they homophobes if there's gay people on the panel talking about the gay model? Like, they're not homophobes if there's gay people on the panel, moron. And I'm like, you're out of your effing mind. And then he's like, he's promoting this. Like, he's promoting a blatant lie on Twitter, bashing the group, and he did hurt them. He did hurt them because people that don't know that they love Doctor and stuff, and not too familiar, he cost them views. He did cost them to get damaged reputation. And he never went back and apologized. He never went back and said anything. In fact, I had said something right away to him. I went and said something to Sammy D. I said something to him like that. This is not a good move for the movie community, because if there's nothing to talk about, what are you making it a wrestling match? What are you attacking people? Like for what? And how? And what are you attacking them on? They're allowed to comment. And then the guy's like, the guy that had 27 followers, Sammy D, is like, oh, like Captain Karen he is, or whatever he is. He's like, oh, we need to protect Oliver Cole. We need to protect him. He's a millionaire, okay? And when you sign up, like we do on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, we know that if we become famous, you know, we have to take the good and the bad, right? So, yeah, he's a millionaire, but yeah, people bashing him all the time. I'm sorry, but he doesn't need someone with 27 or 37 followers creating a hate group to attack someone that called him a name. Like, the guy was in New York City with Russell T. Davis, right? While this was going on, right? He went to see Whoopi Goldberg. He went on The View. They went. You know how much money it costs to go to a Broadway play, by the way? It could cost thousands, right? They were going every night. Every night they were going to a Broadway play. He was with Bad Wolf Group. He was with Alan Cumming. He went to go see the guy from Rogue, right, in the play. Jonathan Groff. What's his name? Groffalo? I forget his name. Groff? Jonathan Groff? Yeah. But anyway, they were eating in the best restaurants. They were eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They went to plays every night. Do you think this millionaire is upset that they were making fun of him in the TARDIS? I'm sorry, he didn't lose any sleep over it. So why is this 37 follower person concerned? But he did trick Darius to do it. And when I pressed him for it, I'm like, why don't you just make a video? Why are you getting Darius to do it? So like if Darius right, but if Darius ruins his reputation, that guy Sammy D don't care because there's no skin off his nose. He just tricked Darius, and Darius like, oh, I'm responsible for my own actions. I made the decision to do that. Okay, but and he's trying to make it like it was a one-off. Oh no, it wasn't a one-off.
Yeah, it wasn't a one-off. 5 days ago.
Oh no,
he attacked another.
Not even days later. And YouTube was telling him, don't do this, don't do that,
no,
and he did it. And guess what?
He's allowed to criticize.
Well, they demonetized the video. Okay. So they demonetized the video, and he posted all over Twitter. Boo chickadee who. I went to attack somebody, and YouTube stopped me from making money from attacking somebody. Yeah. It blew up in your face. Now he's getting money donations because he lost money from one video stream. Are you out of your fucking mind? Like, one video, one stream didn't make money. He wants donations. You crazy? So then you think, all right, maybe he learned his lesson. Everybody's starting to fight with him on YouTube and everything. Everybody's starting to make comments about it. Organizations are making comments about it. Different Doctor Who podcasts are making comments about it. They're not favoring him. What does he decide to do? Oh, let's just make it even better. Let me just tell all Americans that they're stupid. And let's just bash their president. Let's just bash their president. Say that half the population of America that's Republicans are dumb. Which is your audience, by the way. You have fans. And I'm going to make a channel where I'm going to be like drama and I'm going to attack people politically. And I'm going to go after America. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to put my real name on there. This is going to be my second channel because I need to make money. And I lost money on the last one. And this is what I'm going to be doing mostly when Doctor was not on. And he started it. And nobody really gave a shit. Nobody really cared. Like, the views were terrible.
You know, like this. his comment section, he pins video back up, but cannot be monetized. So if you see an ad, it's YouTube, not me. If you want to help me, please donate to my Ko-Fi. I don't promote it often, but since YouTube ain't gonna pay me, I might as well. Isn't that funny?
I made more money doing the water lesson. He did. I showcased a bottle of water. I made like 3,000 views. Okay? You had 159 people watched it, and some of them were your mom, your dad, your uncles, your aunts, your nieces, nephews, everybody. Like, just about your whole goddamn family, and then maybe 5 people. So,
Remind me at the end, I want to ask you, what's your favorite lesson, and I want to watch it with you, okay?
okay.
But yeah, Theory sucks. To be honest with you, I never liked him, mainly because he's a fence sitter. He never have like an opinion on anything. And in this same video, where he attacks the next YouTuber 5 days ago, I watched some of that too, and he had a take on Davros, because you know everybody's like, oh, Davros, he was in a wheelchair, and that's linked to evil.
Oh God.
Right, you know all that stuff, and so like they were like, we want to know his take on it. And he gave his chance to give a take on it. Hold on, he gave his chance to give a take on it, and his take was, well, I like the character Davros, but yeah, it is linked to evil, and usually disabled people are that. So I don't know.
Right.
I hope that cleared my.
Yeah, he said that. Yeah, first of all, that's your opinion when you're on Doctor Who in an episode in your wheelchair, like talking about how Connor, the character, hates disabled people. So yeah, you're gonna copy and paste Russell T Davis's statement because you want to appear again in Doctor Who. Right.
That's the only good character from that era. I like Connor.
So. And how did you get the part? You sat there. You didn't have a speaking part. It was like he appeared in the background. Okay, he was with Ruby Sunday for like a second, but you know, I'm glad. Hey, look, God bless you. You got on there. You know, it doesn't matter. You got on there, but if you're gonna rise, like. Don't start now the moment you get a little popular. You start attacking people. Because that's not what it's about. Like, now you get to see what happens when Darius has the Infinity Gauntlet. You start fucking wiping people out. Does he start wiping people out? Does he plant seeds and crops so nobody goes hungry? Or does he just start wiping people out like Thanos? Because that's basically the moment he got utmost power or something towards equivalent of it by his standards, then he starts attacking people. I don't.
He doesn't really have opinions. He's not one of those people. He doesn't have opinions. He's just like, yeah, I like this. That was. Cool.
I knew him when he first came on the scene, and he was with Noel Tartazone, and he was a kid. When the first time that me and Noel had something, he right off the bat attacked me because he thought that, he's defending Noel and all that stuff, right? So, but he was like really, really young. And then he split off from them, and then they were fighting for years, and then he couldn't handle fighting, and he's like, I'm not battling anybody. He was having panic attacks and all kinds of crap. And he even appeared on my show, The Real Whovians Cast, once. And like I said, I had another thing with him because I didn't like when he was bullying someone. I said something to him. I was against that garbage, like any type of bullying. He got like a whole group. It was like almost like a freaking Doctor Who mafia, and he was going after this person. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? And then he never did anything. Now all of a sudden, a little famous, he thinks, and he's like, I'm just gonna try to destroy a podcast that's been around for years. That they went all out, and they got their own music, they got their own graphics, they got their own stuff. They're all over different social media, and because right, and they were linked with the group that he was with. Like, he was part of that. Like, not that he was part of Type 40, but they were part of that group with Tartazone and all that. So
Yes,
naturally,
yes, he said that.
the
He
person
said that
that
in the
yeah
video.
he yeah, so that's why naturally he attacks people after years for revenge. There's nothing else about it. It's revenge. Like he
He
went after
said
people when he got a little power.
he said in the video, I got my start. I got a big boost at the start from Type 40, but the quality of the program has went down since I left. That's what he said in the
Oh
video, the
please.
hour-long video.
He wasn't ever even a part of it. He knew of him, but he didn't like they talked, but he wasn't a part of Type 40. Please. But that's the whole point is that like who the hell do you think you are to tell people what they could talk about like on
Yeah,
a
he's
podcast?
definitely
There's
a
nothing
tone
else going on.
police. He's a tone police
Yeah.
for sure. He said, don't mention the fact that he's gay, but
The people on the panel are gay.
he's gay.
There's gays criticizing gays. And you're like, how dare you, you homophobes? But they're gay. They're gay people talking about gay people. They're not all of them, but like, come on, dude. It's like Darius is like, listen, I'm trying to sell you guys some water. There's no more water left on Earth. So if you just buy this bottled water for $1,000, you know what? We'll repopulate the planet with hydration.
True.
It's like what? Like what? What are you talking about, dude? Like I was trying to knock some sense into him. Like, dude, like seriously, like really, you're really gonna go there? And oh, he's going there. He's all in, man. He's all in. He's getting the political thing. It's like, let's run for office for what? I don't know, but you know, okay. God bless you, bro.
I'm not.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
But I'm not
I just don't want it.
fan either. They, you know,
It's
I
the
got
look.
a beef with Type 40 before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he tried to.
But the point is, oh my god. But you know what the problem is? The problem is that he's. We know all the tricks in the games and stuff. We know he's trying to get popular, more popular by destroying this group because this whole thing for the past week or two is based off him pinning what he did to Type 40. And it's growing. Thousands and thousands. And it's labeling them something they're not. It's a blatant lie. So he could be sued for that.
Maybe in this country. I support Barry's ability to go after Type 40. Not just because Type 40 blocked me on Twitter. Because I would.
Right. Well, you know what? I didn't mean to interrupt you. Why don't you tell me what happened with that? Because I don't know.
No, you're good.
It's
not a big deal.
Oh, you don't want to get into it? All right.
I got into it. I had a video. I should have had it pulled up, but I couldn't.
I mean, I had a thing with that. Look, I had a thing with them too. Like, of course, but I actually like Dan Hadley from Type 40. I mean, we talk all the time. We talk all the time. I mean, but the thing is, like, we had disagreements, you know, and
Yeah.
ultimately, you know, like, that's the way it is. It's like, you know, when everybody's doing podcasts, some people overstep and they try to like say you can't say this, you can't say that. I've been doing podcasts since 2012. I've been my YouTube since 2011. No one's gonna tell me not to talk about Doctor Who. So like, you know, it starts to be like egos start clashing.
I
Yeah.
clipped them because I enjoyed what I saw, and then he told
Okay.
me to take it down, and then I just didn't take it down.
A clip?
And yeah, I clipped them, like, and I edited it.
But you're allowed.
and-
But you're allowed
and it
to.
was
If,
less than a minute.
as a
It
YouTuber,
was short.
but as a YouTuber, we give the option of if we wanted allowed to be clipped or not. So he must have chose he allowed it to be clipped because if he chose no, you wouldn't be able to clip him. So he did get permission originally.
Hey, when you post anything on YouTube, you're allowed to take it and not just repost it. That's not what I did. I edited it, I cut it up, and
Right.
I had a point to make with the
Well,
video.
you're allowed to.
Yeah, it was like a
Yeah,
minute. Or
you're allowed
2
to.
minutes. Yeah, exactly. It was
People
raining.
react to
He was going to
everything.
work. Exactly.
It
He was like,
it can react to the way you look on the damn YouTube channel. If you didn't comb your hair one day, it could just zoom in on your hair or lack of hair and just make fun of you like till the cows come home. So to
and it's
speak.
allowed, at least in
Yeah.
America.
Well, I mean it's a lot in general, but like there is a thing with you know in the UK that I mean in this case he's basically trying to destroy somebody to rise, and that's something that I don't think is allowed. So I don't know what's really going to happen with that. But if I was him, I'd unpin that tweet and just promote his political channel instead of. I mean, wouldn't you promote like a second channel on Twitter in a pinned tweet if you're trying to get monetization on that second channel? Wouldn't you try to promote that if that's where you just came out with a brand new video for a secondary channel? Wouldn't you promote that rather than you attacking a group?
Wrong.
I mean, that's just me. I don't know.
You want drama, that's gonna create clicks, so you gotta start punching people. I support.
I mean, but
this
that I
attack.
mean, well, that's the thing. It's like if you're gonna announce you have a secondary channel, then that's what you pin to your Twitter. This is my channel, not like So now you got to ask, well, what does he really care about, Doctor Who or politics? Because he's promoting the Doctor Who drama, not like he's a bad PR person for himself. I'm sorry, Darius, but when it comes to promoting yourself, you suck ass. You're promoting knocking Type 40, but you're not promoting yourself. And I would think you would promote your secondary channel, bro. I'm sorry, but and YouTube don't like that, by the way. Like they don't like politics stuff, so you're digging yourself a deep hole there because if your ideals don't align with YouTube, they will take it down. That's why mostly nobody talks about politics. Yeah, nobody. That's why people don't want to take a chance and they don't get political because unless you're like a multi-million-dollar group.
I made a video detailing how during the pandemic I got kicked out of a library. I just told that story and I uploaded it to YouTube. YouTube blocked it. They blocked it.
Wow.
I couldn't upload.
Oh yeah, you weren't allowed to. When that was going on, you weren't allowed to say You weren't allowed to say the name of the virus. You weren't allowed to say like anything. You got to like do it in code words and stuff, or else like you get banned or you get shadow banned or videos taken down or demonetized or whatever. It was terrible.
Yeah. You have any more thoughts on the theories drama? Other than that, I have a video I want to show you real fast.
I just hope.
What's your opinion on?
I hope in closing that with this situation, I hope that if he is trying to do Doctor Who, then he promotes that rather than. I know over the years, like, people have tried to knock me down to rise. If you're good enough, you'll rise. You don't need to step on somebody to rise or walk all over them to rise. If you're good enough, you'll rise on your own. Never try to do that at the expense of others. That's what I have to say about that.
No truer words said. Wise words from a wise man. Tell me what you think about this. I like it, but tell me what you think about this. Hold on, let me fix this. Boom.
Is it gonna play in Discord?
Listen, Miss
Or is it gonna
Alice, I should
play on
take the
YouTube?
LCU wherever you want to take it. Yo, when we drag this decrepit old lady, I feel a little bad inside.
Uh-oh. Give it a chance. This is a low-cal pit.
I may be a little good.
It's gonna work. Have faith.
I don't know.
But that didn't mean people didn't bring fights to Rewind. I just either wasn't there or I wasn't paying attention or whatever.
You're doing pretty good.
I think you need to be quiet and let me have Reaper.
Keemstar. Can you do something for me? Yes, Miss Eiley. Can you fire Savage for me?
Oh, that's I know that.
Do something for me? Yes, Miss Eiley. Can you move
That's
around
that
the
song
DCs
that
for
your mama
me? Keemstar,
made, right?
Can you do something for me? Yes, Miss Eiley. Can you add that redirect for me?
I saw that.
Keemstar, do your thing, Keemstar. Do your thing. Do your thing, Keemstar. Xylee rock a bun, she never having fun. Savage got her on a runner, upper body weigh a ton. The bitch
I had to rate the song out of 5.
is kinda crazy. Rewind getting lazy, got a co-host.
Matrix. If you had to rate the song out of 5, what would you give it?
You there?
Yeah. What would you rate the song? You like it? You don't like it? Did I break it? Stop. Oh, did I break it? You know the song. I just wanted to get the first part out. What would you rate it? He can't hear me. It's broken. I've lost him. Keemstar, can you do something for me? Maybe I just attempted to do too much. Well, on the bright side, my next egg is gonna be shiny, that's for sure. I really wanted to get Major Lord's opinion on. Oh my gosh. Nothing works. We gotta get them back. I gotta get them back. I broke it. Oh, I broke it. You hear me?
No.
There we go.
You could always like split it. Like if you had to end the live stream, you could just split the
Aw, it's
Doctor
gonna
Who
be
part
fine.
and
Yeah,
then
that's for sure.
split the locale stuff.
It's gonna be fine.
You
How do you rate your
you
mama's
you
song
what?
on Xylee?
What that? I couldn't hear it from you playing it. I saw it a while
Oh,
ago. I think like when. I mean that's I like yeah. I couldn't hear it at all when you were playing it. So and then I didn't want to play it on my phone because then you would have picked up on it and it would have
no,
ruined the
you're fine.
would
But
have
you know the song, right?
echoed the whole thing. So
You know the song.
are we live still?
Yeah, we're good.
Hello. We got problems with Discord today. You're broken up. You're all
Oh,
like
now it's Discord.
muffled right now.
Hello?
You're good?
Hello.
We live
Yeah,
still?
yeah. Can you hear me? No?
I think on your end everything is like choppy.
Yeah.
You good?
Hopefully, if you can hear me, I'm chugging.
I can't hear you at all.
You can't. We can
We
hear
got
me.
a bad internet connection.
Yeah, it is. I'm lagging. It's me. Got one more shot, chat. Maybe we done all we could. To be honest with you, we probably actually don't need the game anymore. Because we can talk about locale and have a visual for that. So actually check out host. She doesn't even have a picture of herself. It just mutes my tab automatically. Yep, that's good.
Uh,
Hello?
hello.
Nice. Now, we let's talk about locale really fast. Cause
Okay.
not really don't have to be really fast, I guess, but I just want to get your I need to understand why do you like Xylee?
Oh, I absolutely think she's awesome. I have to understand when I went on Locale Live that time. Well, before I went on, they had um they started talking about me and about me getting 10,000 platinums. It was Keemstar, Wings of Redemption, Boogie 2988, and they were talking about it. And then when they actually had me on, was like a week or so after, Tommy C joined. Um, I had we had some technical difficulties with the
What's this
microphone, and
have to do with
we invited.
Xylee?
No, so what I'm trying to say is that I became uh, Locale Reapers was the first show really that I enjoyed watching, other than all the other ones. Like she just came on to Reapers. I think she was coming from Rewind. I was sort of watching her from her beginning with Reapers, and I just started liking that more than anything else. I like how she just came and told everybody off, like if she didn't like what they were saying, and I used to watch to get caught up with everything. I used to watch her rather than rewind. So that's like my
Oh,
main favorite, you know, locale person, you know, Xylee,
that's
pretty much.
okay.
I
You
mean,
can
from her
have it.
show, I watched everybody else, but
I watched Xylee when she had her morning show at 10 a.m. on the A circuit, and she was with Dad for a little bit, and then she was doing her own thing, and she started doing those reaction videos to the Keemstar Boogie Wings. That she's okay, but I understood. I saw through her facade. She's fake. She's just like Savage, in the fact that jokes are all fun and games, and it's okay to go hard on everybody, but me. When the joke comes on Xylee, then there's a problem. And that's what happened with Jaffe. If you watch the video on Reapers that Xylee put out about Jaffe, I think it's titled Jaffe is Obsessed with Me or
yeah,
something
but
like
he's a
that.
creep though. He is a creep though. I mean, did you watch some of the stuff he was saying
I
about her? Like he
watched
has
I
this thing
watched
against her.
all of the video
I'm not a
and
fan of him.
Jaffe
I'm
made
not a fan of him at
jokes.
all.
That video made me want to check out Jaffe for to watch at least one episode of Crack.
And I feel just the opposite. I feel he's the worst. Like he's horrible. Like they were talking
The
about
worst.
how much it would cost to buy the LCU. Like how much boring nonsense is that? You can't even hold the conversation about buying the company, but they have nothing to do with it. But to make a thing about like a whole, he's trying to get famous by knocking Xylee. I mean, that's kind of like you're not going to
Xylee
work.
gets
It's not
famous
going to
by
work.
knocking other people. She was
But
knocking
that's her.
Keemstar
That's what
Boogie
she's always
Wings.
done, though.
Okay, so
But
why
that's
can't
always
anybody
been her
else
thing
do it? So
before.
nobody else can do it?
But it's
Nobody else
not.
can
Nobody
do
else
it.
could do it. No, everybody could do it. It's open season. But the thing is,
So we can't do it
like,
to
who the hell
Xylee.
is that? No, listen. You could do it to everybody, but it's got to make sense. No,
It made sense to
it's
me
got.
in the video that she put out. He didn't like her because the second he got fired, she started saying, well, they were friends before, but the second he got fired, she started saying, oh, I never liked Jaffe. Jaffe's a bad person because Xylee's fake.
I mean, isn't she supposed to be covering all the stuff, all the shows? Isn't she supposed to be, like?
No.
I mean, this is
Actually,
this is
she
her
don't have
company,
to
is
do
it?
that anymore. She can, and I like that there's another show because like I watch Yo Mama really to get caught up on everything that I think is important. Some people watch Cafe,
Right.
some people watch Rewind, right?
Well,
And so and
it's
some
not
people
just
watch
one
Xylee.
thing, right?
And I
Right.
think 4 shows is enough for that, and I think that's like the perfect amount. And I'm
Well,
glad
you
that
got
you're
20
watching
some
Xylee,
odd
but I
shows.
think,
So, no,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not just
no, and that's
watching
fine.
Xylee
That's
though.
fine. Yeah, it's perfect.
I'm watching Cafe, I'm watching Rewind, I'm watching Your Mom. I was watching that yesterday when they had that whole thing. He was coming after Glammy Lammy, and then that's what I wanted to
That
talk to
was
you
a good
about really
show.
because I
That
was
was a
really,
good show.
I was surprised that Glammy Lammy admitted that because he was pushing her with the Desi thing, that she's trying to sabotage him on their own show together. Like this is their show. It's
Yeah,
your effing co-host, right? And
Glammy.
she admitted in anger, she admitted that she's trying to sabotage him and set him up and mess with his marriage and mess with this and mess with that. So, in other words, this whole time that you're trying to tell people you're innocent and you didn't have anything to do with people being deleted, cash cows being deleted, talking to Shifty, now all of a sudden, when you're a fucking angry bitch, now all of a sudden you get your fucking goddamn Avengers together to fuck up your mama on his own show. Like
That's
that's fucked
Glammy.
up.
That's
That's fucked
Glammy.
up, bro.
Now you see
That's
why.
that's. Let me tell you something. That's fucked up. And you got
You
to
see
think
why
about
everybody
this,
hates
right?
Glammy.
You got to think about this bullshit, right? I'm gonna tell you something right now, and I don't know if they're gonna look into this, but that shit ain't over with Pitt. With if you look at the chat, that shit ain't over. I think she still has control over people. I think that Shifty is back in another account and he's deleting people and he's bashing people and whatever and banning people. And I think that's still going on to a different degree. I think if you didn't notice it before, every single time somebody has something bad to say about Glammy's clique or Glammy's friends, Glammy and her amazing friends, they said something about Boogie, if they said something bad about Desi and Boogie and Desi in live, they were deleting those comments. And I'm pretty sure somehow she's got a stranglehold over that whole fucking back end of Pitt where they said she wouldn't have it before. It looks to me like it is because I was watching Pitt all the time and I'm seeing shit get deleted all the time. And wasn't the whole
I don't
point is
see
that she's
stuff
not gonna have
getting
any
deleted.
control over that? Huh?
I'm in the pit chat. I don't see my comments aren't getting deleted,
Well,
but
right now
you
it's
see,
not getting not right now it's not getting deleted. But you got to answer. You got to answer me this question, right? She said that to your mama yesterday, right? So you just shattered that relationship, right? You shattered them being co-workers together and hosts together because you just said on the very show that you're trying to destroy him and his personal life and everything. And now today he's not on there. Why is that? Why is that?
your mama is known for missing days. That's all I'll say. But I
Well,
I
all
like
I know
I like
is
Pitt.
you
I
got to think
think
of it this way.
the dynamic of Pitt
You
though
got to think of it
is
this way.
holding Glammy accountable, and your mama fights Glammy, and he's trying to make it like get his cut of the pie and make it all
But
fair, and
of
that's
course, but
the
it
story of
was
Pitt. I
you
believe.
have to look at it in the mentality of the boss bitch. All right, this pit
Oh, she's the
was
Karen.
Glammy's. This pit was Glammy's first, and then they added Yo Mama to it. Then there was some controversy. Then she got kicked off, and then it became Yo Mama's. Then she came back, but maybe in that brain of hers, she's trying to take that shit back and get the F out, get him out. Because she admitted it. She admitted that she didn't like being pushed about Desi and that she was trying to sabotage him. That's all she had to say. That's an admission
Glammy
of guilt
can't.
right there.
Yeah, she admitted, and she admits it all the time. But at the end of the day, she still won't take accountability for the things she's
But
done.
guess what? It backfired, right? Because guess what? She was mad at your mama for knocking Desi and Boogie, right? But guess what? Now Boogie ripped her to shreds today. And
I
she's
can't
crying.
wait. I can't wait to
She's
listen to
crying her
that.
eyes out. She's motherfucking crying her eyes out.
I can't
It's
wait to listen
goddamn
to
fucking
that.
raining rivers, bro. The whole pit is filled with water right now. And she's crying. Oh, choo, choo, choo. Like, what the fuck? What
Well,
the fuck?
because she was helping out. She wasn't that mad about it. She was like, "Well, we'll just blame your mama." That's what she likes to do. She likes to blame everybody else. It's always
Yeah, but
someone
now
else's
Boogie
fault.
turned on her. Her only few friends left. Boogie turned on her today. And
That's
she's crying.
crazy. That's crazy.
That
That's
shit is,
literally her
that
only
shit,
friend.
that's fucking content right there. Goddamn fucking podcast special. Lammy, lammy, yo.
That's
What
why
it's gonna
Pitt's the
be.
best show. You don't get this drama on Reapers. Like Pitt does all of this,
No, but
and
I'm
they show
not.
you clips.
Listen.
You get all this drama
I
on Pitt.
watch. Listen. I try to watch everything while I'm gaming because that's another problem too. It's like I'm trying to game. I'm trying to get platinums, and meanwhile I'm hooked. I don't want to watch this stuff too. So I don't get to watch the shows fully sometimes, but I try to catch everything. I try to watch Pit every chance. I try to watch some stuff from Queens. I try to watch live fully. I try to watch Cafe if I'm awake, or Gold, or I don't probably see all the shows. Like I don't watch Alpha that much, or Rain, or Cash. But I try to watch Bust a little bit. But I'm not thrilled with a lot of stuff that's going on. I think
Wow.
the
Okay.
top stuff right now, like Yo Mama, that's content. I think that's.
Yo Mama is
I
the
think
best host,
that Pit is
easily, in
one of
my
the top
opinion.
shows. I
Pitt
don't
is such a
like
top
what's
show.
going on live. It's not.
I, that's why I disagree. I don't know
He's
why
funny.
everybody
He's
hates live
hysterical.
so much. I don't know
He's
why
funny.
everybody hates
He's
live.
he's
Live is
hysterical.
good when Steak
Like
is there, and
if you separate the shows from because
hello.
because because what's happening is they are struggling, and the reason why they're struggling is because whatever meetings they have about what they're going to talk about on the show, Boogie changes everything because Boogie wants to be control over live. Boogie will sacrifice every single member of the LCU for content. Their live is number one. He would destroy every single show there is just so that way live's the main one or the lives or whatever. He got people to quit. He got people that broke down. If you tell him, hey, I got a cut on my arm, he'll stab you in that arm. If you tell him any weakness, he expands upon it. And that's what the whole show is. And expanding upon a weakness from Steak or whatever, he'll destroy that. And it will be content for the next couple of days. I don't like that. And again, I really thought
Like the Steak
that
versus Boogie
he
part,
had a heart attack that time. I really
Steak
thought that he
versus
was,
Boogie
that
storyline. You
was
don't like
real.
that?
They made a big deal like it was real all over the place.
I didn't watch. I missed the deleted stream. I only heard people talking
And
about it,
then
but
I
I
was
know
even,
that
and
stream was
we were
very
both
bad.
concerned about him and his health, but we were both concerned about him with his health, but it turned out to be bullshit. And then he goes on Twitter and on X and he's like, oh, I faked having a stroke and I faked this and I faked that. Now he faked his dog being ill too. Like, what the hell, dude? What the hell?
It's come on. We know
You
it's a
know, I
storyline.
don't, I think
Like I
it's
don't know.
temporary with
I
the whole with Steak and Albert because I think that Boogie, what's that?
I think they're pushing
I,
boundaries,
I
and
think that
and I think it's
I think he's supposed
keeping
to appear
and
today,
it's
Steak,
really
right?
good storylines. I actually like these
Isn't Steak
storylines that
supposed to
are
be the
happening.
showrunner today on there?
I hope so. The show is a lot better with Steak there. I like Steak a lot.
Yeah,
He
well,
was my
supposedly he
favorite
kept
host.
pushing him. He kept pushing
He
him
was
until he had a breakdown.
yeah, but
That's
okay.
fucking stupid, man.
If you want to pull the curtain down a
Look,
little
he
bit,
got Albert in trouble too with
Steak,
Tina.
yeah,
Like
because
he just
he
totally
was
controlled
breaking
him to
stuff. He
wrecking
was
her
breaking
house.
stuff.
So like he got Gidgy to quit that time and Scooter to quit and
Look at all
like
these
he's
good
manipulated
storylines.
tons of stuff. I
I
don't know
think
why he does that though.
these are good
Like it's like he doesn't
storylines.
want to do stunts, he doesn't want to do stuff,
Uh,
but then he's creating stuff that's out of control.
that's the point. No, it's the back and
Listen,
forth. But Boogie is
like it's
pushing
getting to be so
Steak.
excessive that they can't do better. Like just
That's
imagine
true. I
Avengers
can't watch it
Endgame.
half the time. Well, not half the time, but like I have to skip days. Like I watch it every other day now. It's Buggy is pushing Steak and Albert into different higher heights in their storylines, right? Like
You do?
Steak is he has
I
his
just
new
think that
baby,
they're
and he has his new baby, and the big bad Boogie
I don't
is like
but I don't think
threatening
that
him and his
that's gonna
family.
last at all because
Of
I don't
course,
think it can last because
okay. So
Boogie broke him
enjoy the
once
ride.
already.
It's not that big a deal. People act like it's a big deal, but they hate the show no matter what they're doing on live. So like, I like the current storylines that are happening now. Albert can't keep breaking stuff in his mom's house
You're
when he
all,
has
you're
to
all
go get his
choppy. I
own
don't know if
house. I'm choppy. Yeah, I'm just gonna power through it. I'm
it's
saying
temporary.
Albert.
It's like Avengers Endgame, right?
No, it's not.
And then how do you go for where do you go from Avengers Endgame? You go to Doctor Doom, right? But then at what point in time is can you outdo the greatest stories ever?
You're not trying to outdo. They're not trying to outdo. They're just
But
trying
that's
to
what I'm saying is that
create
like
the next
how
storyline.
I mean
You're
how much
people are
more could
asking
you
too
get?
much of live. You're asking too much for this show. It's
Right.
the worst podcast on YouTube.
But where will it end? I mean, it's going beyond. It's going too far. Every time it's going too far that they're getting banned streams though.
It's gonna end when Boogie
Oh,
dies.
but the problem is like right. But they're getting banned. They're getting the things taken down. So how is that profitable?
Oh, I am lagging.
How is that? How is that where? How is that profitable if you're going too far and then you're losing your streams?
They'll figure it out.
Like they're
They'll,
losing the streams. Like they already had what 2 or 3 lives deleted though.
yeah. There's
You know,
more.
they even
Yeah.
had a bus deleted. They had the streams are getting deleted lately because they're going too far. And and
Honestly,
and
I'd
look what
rather
they're
have
trying to
this.
do. How much more could they do now than throwing a brick through a window, a house going on fire? I mean, like how could you do more than that? That's like, and then if you don't do anything like that's high, then all of a sudden it's like, you know, lesser product. I mean, it's like it's getting too much where you can't even. It's not even a podcast anymore. All it is stunts. But even that gets old real fast. Like, I mean, do you really want live to be Nuts Part Two, Nuts 2.0? No. Put Nuts back on. Give them the show back. Steak and Albert, somebody else. And Boogie really needs like someone that could go toe to toe with him. That's not going to tolerate his bullshit, you know. And right now
That's state.
like it's only temporary. He went through everybody. He went through Scooter. He abused him.
That's
He went through
state.
Rostov. He
State
went
can take
through
it. This bullshit.
even Albert. He's breaking. He's breaking Albert. He's breaking Steak. There's nobody that you can put with Boogie. They're all like. I mean, I hope he doesn't, but he could. I mean, look what he's doing to himself. You know.
That's the storyline,
I
though,
mean, I'm
because he
concerned in
has
that aspect.
schizophrenia
I
and
mean, but he
new
got me
age.
fooled. I actually believed it. You know, I believed that he
He
really
has
had a stroke. I
schizophrenia
was
and a new
concerned.
baby.
Even Jordy was
So he
concerned.
needs some time
Everybody
off.
was
Let's
concerned
go.
until it was like egg on his face. You know, I would have popped in there if my equipment worked, but half the times right now, and even the stream, our stuff ain't working. I don't know if it's me or you, but you're coming up muffled. I
It's
can't hear
me.
you hardly. But you
I'm
know,
sure it's me.
I just think that there's too much going on. There's too much going on live. There's too much going on live where something bad's gonna happen because it's just way too much shit. Like, like he can't maintain doing stunts. He's getting older, Boogie. He's not healthy. He can't do it. So then you got to change the
I think
dynamic of live where it's not stunts. Maybe it is
I
podcasts. Maybe it
think
is talking. But they got to maintain it where keep it that way. Even if it's not making the money, it's got to have time. And I don't think they give it a chance. I don't think they give the shows a chance to experiment because they want it right now and then. They want profit right there and then. They
I
want
think they
members
did
right
a
there and
good
then. You got to
job
give it
doing a
time
podcast.
to change, you know. And there's not enough time
It's working.
where these hosts are gone already. So it's like you're not gonna get Steak and Albert for too long. It's like you didn't have Rastov too long or Scooter too long. You know, like it's just for the week or month. And then who's that? And then they had Josh on there yesterday because he's going through the whole roster like water. And then they were trying to abuse Josh yesterday. It's like, and then when they had Boogie on the gaming channel, I thought that was pretty cool. It was pretty entertaining. He was calm, and video games and everything was pretty cool. But
No,
you know,
that's when they leaked the bus
it's
thing.
going to be a problem with live for a while because it's like
I
going
like it.
against the system. Like
I
Boogie
like
wants
Steak and
one thing,
Albert.
they want
I
one
think they work
thing.
well with
He
Boogie.
goes ridiculously overboard. Like now he thinks abusing Desi is stuff that people want to see, and they don't want to see that. Like nobody does. So I don't know. I may pop on there when I get my 11,000 platinum or something, but which is soon. But you know, it's just I I hope the show does well live and everything, but I just think it's getting too much lately. It's going to be something. It's going to crash and burn. You know. A lot
People
of good
want to see.
shows.
They
Kit's a
want to
great
see it
show.
get
I
pushed.
like Your
They want
Mama.
to see it
I didn't
crash
like
and
him
burn.
at first, but he grew on me a lot with that whole Glammy thing. What?
Boogie.
What?
I People want to
What?
see live crash and burn.
I can't even hear you.
Really? Says you can. I don't know, man. I'm getting tired of this thing. They're froze on me.